It's the MOSHOW Chicago, and we are BACKAGAIN on another fantastic Friday. And if you're not doing fantastic on this Friday, it is your own fault, okay? And if this is your first time watching the Mo Show Chicago, I ask that you tell relatives, friends, co-workers, even the guy that's standing at the bus stop, share the information with them. It is a terrific way to jumpstart your conversation with someone that you know or don't know. And today's conversation would happen to be about Michael Williams. Michael Williams just happens to be a 44-year-old black man who was found burning, in a ditch in Iowa, near Kellogg, Iowa. To be exact, according to the reports, it was Greenville, Iowa, which is near Kellogg, Iowa. 4 white Americans were involved in this heinous act. One was a 58-year-old woman who happens to be the mother of one of the culprits that was involved. A 57-year-old white man was involved. Another white man was involved, and another white man. So you got 3 white men and 1 white woman that were involved in a heinous act. You all think that things have changed since slavery, since the Emancipation Proclamation, since the Civil Rights movements. And according to black economic experts, black people today are in worse condition than they were back in the 1920s. Don't argue with me. Argue with the economical facts that I'm presenting you. Argue with the atrocities that is being placed upon black people by white people here in America. Now, yes, it is news that these Klan members, because you have women Klan members, had actually murdered Michael Williams in Greenville, moved the body, wrapped him in a rug, and roped the rug, and then set it on fire. Now, is that supposed to be humongous news? Yes, it's nice news to know. It's nice news to know and everything, but you know what else? Not only did white people kill this black man, you have black people killing black people every single day. Every single day. When is black people going to stop killing black people? Now, white people killing black people, they have been doing that for the past 400 years. And in them doing so, black people should have had a solution to that. Not only should black people have had a solution to the violence that has been heaped upon them by white Americans and law enforcement criminals, because the police are criminals today, as they always have been. What's the difference? We got cameras, we got videos. They're just getting caught today. They haven't changed a thing. They haven't missed a beat. We are the ones who are slow in catching up. And if it wasn't for technology, a lot of these incidents that are occurring with the law enforcement criminals and other KKK members that is heaping havoc upon black people, it would never have been seen or heard about had it not been for technology. Just like a couple of months ago, you had the young black man that was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 3 Klansmen jumped him, beat him up bad, and if it had not been for his white girlfriend and some other white people, who knows what would have happened to that young black man. We're not going to even talk about the lynchings that occurred in California and in Oklahoma recently. We talk about all of these bad occurrences that take place, that should not take place. But there is another issue, because black people should not be killing black people. Black people should not be afraid to go outside among other black people worried about being shot. They should not have to worry about that. Black people among black people should not have to worry about that. We already got white people killing us. And I have to say that this is a black and white thing because that's what it is. You have white people killing black people. You have black people killing black people. You have Chinese killing black people. You have Hispanic people killing black people. Black people killing black people. So here it is. We are on all fronts. And nothing has changed. And yet you still see the condition in which we are living in. How do we stop this? How do we stop this from occurring again? Well, obviously, there's really no way, because it's white police everywhere. The law enforcement criminals, the white man with the crusty badge, the crusty ass badge. And he wants to hide behind that crusty ass badge, talking about he's enforcing the law. He's enforcing the agenda, not the law. And all of these KKK members who went to town on Michael Williams, they too are following the agenda. I'm just saying. So if you are a black man and a black woman and you are surrounded, meaning residing, living in a predominantly all-white neighborhood, it's advisable that you watch your ass. It's advisable. And if you can, arm yourself. Arm yourself. Because if not, you will be like Michael Williams, who was attacked by 4 super predators, 4 super white predators. 4 super white predators who murdered him, then transported his body, rolled it up in a rug, tied it with rope, set it on fire, and left him in a ditch for nothing other than being black. And you silly black people have the audacity to continue to kill yourself. You talk about Black Lives Matter. Well, black lives, just from my standpoint, black lives will matter when black people stop killing each other. Black Lives Matter will mean something then. Until then, it is the hopes that some progress gets made. But obviously, none is being made, seeing that white Americans are burning black people in 2020. Now, this year being the year of perfect vision because it's 2020, if the story that I just expressed to you, that which you can go and Google yourself, black man burned in a ditch in Iowa, Google it, pops right up. Go on YouTube, go on, it's there. The information is there. And you tell me, has things really changed? With the exception of you have interracial couples who have interracial kids. But the majority of white America still hate black men and black women for no other apparent reason than white supremacy. You can do your own statistics on that. Just press the buttons and type up how many white Americans hate black people. Or you can type in how many white Americans don't like black people. And the numbers will amaze you. It will amaze you. Back before slavery, during slavery, 98% of white America did not like black people. Skip it along or fast forward the tape to today, and you will find over 80% of white Americans still do not like black people. And black people with them silly selves, because we are silly. And we're silly because it's 2020 and we still have this self-hatred thinking that allows us to go take the life of another black man or black woman. Let me ask you something. Do you see white people killing themselves in where they stay in their communities? Do you see Chinese? Do you see, you understand? But this here crime is a heinous crime, a hate crime against a black man and 4 white people who thought that they can get away with this murder. But the creator and witnesses did not allow that to happen, because they came forth and told who did that. White people told on white people, which means that some white people do like black people, but most of them don't. That's just according to the numbers. Don't argue with me, argue with the numbers. And there's really nothing to argue about, because I'm telling you the truth. Now, whether you accept it, that's a different story. But you think about that. Nothing has changed. Not only are they hanging black people, they are burning black people. Burning you. Remember, to be aware is to be alive. To be aware is to be alive. Trust no one, especially if you live in a predominantly white person community. Not to mention the fact, which is very sad, that black people have to watch themselves in their own community. So you get a double dose of damage. One coming from within and one coming from without. What you gonna do about that, black people? Think about it. Leave your comments in the comment section. I would really appreciate your feedback. It's your brother, the 13th letter to the cipher. Thanks for watching the MOSHOW Chicago. Peace out.